I'm Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we are looking at a bottle of Pale Ale wheat from the Kernel Brewery in London, 5.2% ABV. I guess the different thing about this, Kernel's Pale Ales usually it's usually Pale Ale and then the list of the hops are in it. But this one, this time, they're saying wheat, so I presume this is their go wheat beer, I guess. Pouring quite like a pale orangey, peachy looking colour. I think the yeast is much better in these new bottles from Kernel. Usually you'd be losing a big chunk of your beer at the bottom of your glass. Anyway, yeah, so in the glass, yeah, very hazy looking orange, slightly chalky looking consistency. The head, thin, white, bubbly. Anyway, let's have a sniff. Oh, fascinating. It just smells like another of their wonderful pale ales with a really nice kind of really nice citrusy, sweet orange, peach, apricot kind of aroma. Yeah, quite simple. It does have a kind of slightly chalky edge. Yeah, kind of like a maybe a hint of kind of tea leaves. But predominantly, excuse me, I'll get a better nose in a minute when I ain't got as much in the glass. Yeah, I like to pour these big bottles in their entirety because, yeah, there's a bit of yeast in there. I mean, as I was saying previously, Kernel bottles from the old brewery, used to have a load of yeast in it. But this has just got a bit of that protein haze, I guess, what you get from a beer with a large percentage of wheat in it. So anyway, let's dive in. Cheers. How odd. I'm confused about this whole wheat business. It doesn't taste like a wheat beer. It doesn't seem to have much more body than I'd usually expect. The flavour is primarily grapefruit, a really nice tart grapefruit, a hint of lime juice, no, lime rind maybe. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, the back end, a real strong, intense grapefruit flesh, bitterness. That lingers, becomes a bit more like a lemon peel. Quite tart and cutting. But beyond that, there's no kind of like specific wheat beer qualities and none of that cloves and banana and all that business. It does have the look of a wheat beer, so I presume they've just kind of upped kind of wheat malts within this, but not gone for that. Maybe not even used like a Hefeweizen yeast or anything like that. It's just a beer with a lot of yeast, a lot of wheat in it, giving it a bit of haze and a lovely lingering long bitterness. Spot on. I mean, it's exactly what I'd hoped for. I don't want Kernel to do a wheat beer. I want Kernel to do really tasty pale ales and IPAs. And this is exactly what it is. It's boiling outside. It's cracking the pavement. It's that sunny. And this is the kind of beer I've just got in after I've been able to see some members of my family. And this is exactly what I want when I come in from being out in the sunshine. Really nice, refreshing, crisp pale ale. Perfect. Right, okay, sorry. It's got more details on the back. If you can see it there. It says American wheat beer. It's hopped with Columbus and Simcoe. I'd never got the Simcoe, definitely Columbus. Must be a small amount of Simcoe in this. Excuse me. Interesting, American wheat beer. So clearly not a German or a Belgian wheat beer, an American wheat beer with a shed load of hops. Loads of Columbus, I'd say. Maybe a hint of Simcoe, but I'd have never thought that. No, I'm still not getting it. But I've had a bit of a bad run with a couple of beers with Simcoe in, so I'm quite glad I'm not detecting it that much. So yeah, very nice beer. Pale Ale, wheat, 5.2 from the wonderful Kernel Brewery in London. American wheat beer, hopped with Columbus and Simcoe. Spot on. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. I'll see you next time. Cheers.